Welcome to the home of football, where match reviews, player ratings, match results, and tactics are broken down with precision. You are in the right place. Welcome to Football in Summary. Let's kick off. Hello once again. Welcome to my channel. In today's latest transfer news, we shall be covering the developing stories around the football. We have the developing story of Savinho to Tottenham. There is that of Danny Welbeck to Chelsea, and in other news, we have a suggested move of Jordan Henderson to Chelsea. Savinho to Tottenham. Here is what you need to know. One of the biggest stories in the summer's transfer window is the future of Manchester City's winger Savinho. The Brazilian has been linked with a move to Tottenham Hotspurs, with reports claiming Spurs are keen to bringing the 21-year-old to the North London before the new Premier League season begins. Savinho joined Man City after an impressive campaign in Europe, where he earned a reputation for his pace, flair, and ability to beat defenders. Although he showed flashes in his quality at City, breaking into the starting lineup consistently has been a difficult challenge because of the competition within the squad. According to recent reports, Tottenham believe Savinho could add more speed and creativity to their attack. A move to Spurs could also give the Brazilian the regular playing time that many younger players need to continue developing. However, it is important to point out that the transfer has not been officially confirmed. Talks have been reported, but until Manchester City and Tottenham make an official announcement, the deal remains a transfer story rather than a complete move. If the transfer happens, it could be one of the most exciting Premier League deals of the summer. Savinho has the talent to become a key player, and regular football could help him reach another level in his career. What do you think? Should Savinho join Tottenham for a fresh challenge, or should he stay at Manchester City and fight for his position? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more football transfer news and analysis. In another news, we have the move of Danny Welbeck to Chelsea. Is it a smart signing or a huge gamble? Chelsea are closing in on one of the most surprising transfers of the summer, with experienced striker Danny Welbeck now ending closer to a move from Brighton. Reports suggest that personal terms have already been agreed, while Brighton have allowed the deal to progress, making Chelsea increasingly confident of completing the signing soon. At first glance, this transfer has shocked many football fans. Chelsea has spent the last few years building one of the youngest squads in Europe, investing heavily in young talents with long-term potential. So why would they suddenly target a 35-year-old striker? The answer appears to lie with the new head coach, Xabi Alonso. Since arriving at Stamford Bridge, Alonso has reportedly pushed the club to add experienced leaders to a very young dressing room. Chelsea believes that Welbeck brings qualities that cannot be measured only by goals. His leadership, professionalism, work ethics, and experience at the highest level are seen as valuable assets for a squad still learning how to compete consistently. And it's not as though Welbeck is arriving simply because of his reputation. Last season, he enjoyed one of the best campaigns of his career, scoring 13 Premier League goals for Brighton, while continuing to impress with his movement, pressing, and intelligent link-up play. Despite his age, he proved he can still perform against top Premier League defenses. This move could also have a major impact on Chelsea's current attackers. If Welbeck joins, competition for places becomes even tougher. Reports indicate that the club may now be prepared to let at least two forwards leave before the transfer window closes, with names like Liam Delap, Nicholas Jackson, and Mark Guehi all facing uncertain futures. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Many supporters have questioned whether Chelsea should be signing another veteran instead of investing in young attacking talent. Others argue that modern football still needs experienced professionals who can guide young teammates during difficult moments along the season. If the deal is completed, Welbeck will also become another player to swap Brighton for Chelsea, following recent moves involving players such as João Pedro and Moises Caicedo. It highlights the strong transfer relationship that has developed between the two clubs in recent years. So, is Danny Welbeck exactly what Chelsea needs? His experience could bring balance and leadership to one of the Premier League's youngest squads. On the other hand, his age means there are understandable questions about how long he can continue performing at the highest level. One thing is certain: if Chelsea complete this signing, it will mark a clear shift in their transfer strategy from focusing almost entirely on youth to blending promising talent with proven Premier League experience. What do you think? Is Danny Welbeck the perfect experienced addition for Chelsea, or should the Blues have looked elsewhere? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notifications for more daily football transfer analysis. In other transfer news, we have the move of Jordan Henderson to Chelsea, a surprise transfer that could change everything. Chelsea may be about to make one of the biggest surprise signings of the summer transfer window. Reports from multiple reliable sources suggest that the Blues are in advanced talks to sign the former Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson from Brentford, with Xabi Alonso personally backing the move. For many Chelsea fans, this news has come completely out of nowhere. Over the last few years, Chelsea have built one of the youngest squads in European football, spending hundreds of millions on talented young players with long-term potential. But now the club appears to be changing direction. So, why Jordan Henderson? The answer is simple: experience and leadership. Chelsea's young squad has often been criticized for lacking leaders during difficult moments. Last season, they struggled with consistency, discipline, and game management. According to reports, Xabi Alonso believes Henderson can help solve those problems, not just through his performances on the pitch, but by raising standards every day in training and inside the dressing room. Henderson may be 36 years old, but he remains one of England's most respected midfielders. Since returning to the Premier League with Brentford in 2025, he has shown that he can still compete at the highest level. His performances also earned him a place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad for the 2026 World Cup before an arm injury interrupted his tournament. Interestingly, Chelsea are not expected to pay a transfer fee. Reports claim Brentford are prepared to honor a gentleman's agreement that would allow Henderson to leave for a major opportunity despite having 1 year remaining on his contract. That means Chelsea could secure one of England's most experienced midfielders on a free transfer. This move has divided opinions across football. Some supporters believe signing a 36-year-old goes against Chelsea's long-term project of developing young stars. Critics argue the club should continue investing in players with many years ahead of them. Others see things differently. They believe Henderson's greatest contribution won't necessarily be goals or assists. Instead, his leadership, professionalism, and winning mentality could help young players such as Morgan Rogers, Romeo Lavia, and other rising stars develop into consistent winners. Chelsea have already showed interest in experienced players this summer, including Danny Welbeck, suggesting the club is deliberately trying to add proven leaders to balance its youthful squad. If Henderson completes this move, it will represent a major shift in Chelsea's transfer strategy. Instead of focusing only on future potential, the Blues appear appear ready to combine young talent with experienced professionals who know what it takes to compete for trophies. At the moment, the deal has not been officially completed, but negotiations are still progressing positively, and Chelsea remains among the favourites to sign the England international. Now it's over to you. Do you think Jordan Henderson would be the experienced leader Chelsea have been missing, or is signing a 36-year-old defender a step backward? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest football transfer news.